Go get him. Okay, we're gonna screen share. Perfect. We are up on YouTube now. Let's see here. Go back to Zoom. All right. So, welcome everybody to our Team Dream Believe Succeeds call. Tonight, sorry, Gabby was supposed to stay sleeping and she didn't. So our medics are gonna join us. Oh, stop. Here, cover on this then. So tonight we have a guest speaker. Kevin Fentress is gonna join us and he's gonna share his story, as well as his turning point in his business and how he killed it last month and hit Success Club 10, right, Kevin?
That's right.
That's awesome. So I don't want to give away too much of your story because you have such an incredible story as it is. So I'm going to let you right away take it off and share with everybody.
Okay. Hey, everybody. Okay. So I'm 46 years old right now. Back in 2008, I was 37. I weighed 288 pounds and I had a heart attack. So I smoked, and for 15 years I didn't eat right, obviously. And then I found Beachbody. I had a friend that had the original Power 90. I don't know if any of y'all remember the Power 90 with the shorty shorts and the horrible background, but great workout. He gave that to me. He said, "Hey, I think you can do this." Before I got to do that, I'd gone to cardiac rehab and done everything. I'd been diagnosed with a bulging disc in my back. I had empty cell syndrome, which is where the pituitary gland at the base of your brain is crushed or doesn't exist, and that helps make testosterone. So, heart attack, bulging disc in my back. No way for my body to make testosterone naturally. Just fighting an uphill battle. And then I was told that I was pre-diabetic. And that's when I asked my doctor, what do I need to do? She said, you need to lose some weight. So back to the Power 90, my buddy gives it to me. I had great success with it. I think I lost probably 30 pounds in 90 days, which was incredible. And then I went on to P90X. When I completed P90X, that's when I really started seeing some big changes. I probably lost 20 pounds with that. So here I am. I had lost 50 pounds with my second program. That's when I was introduced to Shakeology. Eric Bergen, my coach, I'd sent him a message and said, "Hey, do you have any samples of Shakeology?" He sent me a chocolate and a green berry. And I've been drinking both of those, alternating every month ever since the last 4 years. So I went on to P90X plus, lost some more weight. Then when I did Tony Horton put out some P90X 101s, did all three of those for volumes 1, 2, and 3. And then I was doing P90X2 when I had the opportunity to go to Houston, which is like 5 hours away. I'm in Shreveport, Louisiana, so it's like 5 hours to the west of me, to become P90X certified, which was great. I've been certified ever since. I haven't done anything really with it other than I get a free DVD every other month, which is pretty cool. And I get some perks at Summit for shopping. But anyway, so, I moved on to Les Mills Combat, and then I did Body Beast. And all in all, I've done 22 programs from beginning to end. There's not one that I started that I didn't finish. Lost 127 pounds. I got off of blood pressure medicine. I got off of triglyceride medicine, which is fat in the blood. You take that to get rid of that. Cholesterol medicine, everything. The only thing I take now is hormone therapy to get my testosterone back to where it's supposed to be. So that's the only medicine that I take. And I just got this in the mail the other day. I don't know if you can see what that is.
The hardcore.
That's my challenge coin from 22-minute hardcore, which is the last 60-day program that I completed. Since then I've done Sagi has had us do Hammer, the Hammer 30 schedule, and then now we're doing the Beast Up 30 schedule. And of course, Elizabeth knows, and most of you know, that back at Summit, I had the opportunity to be on stage with Sagi in front of all of y'all that made it to the early morning workout, the ones that actually got up and showed up. So anyway, it was like 25,000 people. As the story keeps being told, Sagi last said 35,000. So I don't know, maybe next month it'll be 40,000. But it was a whole bunch of people. Ran into Tony Horton back there, Shalene Johnson, a whole bunch of folks. Mark Briggs, people that know Beachbody know who Mark Briggs is. Coach Jimmy Hayes, ran into him. The very next week, I went to Dallas for their Super Sunday, which was incredible. Got up, worked out that Sunday morning, drove over to Dallas, did the Super Sunday with Autumn Calabrese, and then drove back home and went back to work the next day. So I think I just summed up the last 6 years of my life in about 3 minutes. So I hope I didn't miss anything.
No, that was awesome. Thanks for sharing. And it's an incredible, like, I get goosebumps whenever you tell your story because it's just so amazing. And you just knowing what Beachbody has done for you and what you can do for other people, and not just yourself, but all of us as a team, and know that there's so many more lives like you that need to be changed out there. So,
Right.
So what was your, okay, you've been a coach for 4 years, did you say?
Yeah, it'll be 4 years next month.
Okay, so when was your big turning point when you really wanted to work the business?
I've worked it off and on. I had some success where I'd made Success Club 5 a couple times here and there. Did okay, but as everybody knows, when you're trying not to sell, you're trying to be a product of the product. I post every day my workouts. I show everybody what I'm doing. I try to promote positive things. I don't get into politics or anything like that. I try to give you something motivational. And I think that the turning point coming off the high of this summit, last summit I had a little bit of a high. I got to Success Club 9, which was great. But then I think coming off of this summit, I think people saw, when they saw that I was on stage and I was doing my Facebook Lives and stuff like that, they thought, hey, he's got something's going on here, and I want to be a part of it. So I think that's what has driven my business up a level. It's never going to get as high as I want it because I'm always going to be digging, and I'm always going to be pushing to be better at it. But I think the turning point is when people saw my actions and thought that they want to be a part of that. So.
And that's an awesome point, Kevin, is that it's so important for us to show up to these events and not just show up there ourselves, but to share it, because there's so many people that want to be a part of a community, a positive community, another family. I mean, heck, my family, I love my family dearly, but there's some crazies in my family. You know, there's some negatives in my family. We're to be surrounded by all positive people, and the negative ones get weaned out anyway. It's just incredible. So when we go to these events, Super Saturdays are a must, because quarterly you're showing people that she's cranky. Sure different from boys to girls, that's for sure. Oh, you're fine. Did I bump your knee? Okay, sorry. Did I get your knee? Okay, you're tough. Let's find the baby. Find the baby. Okay. Anyways, it's so important to go to Super Saturday and to show on Facebook that you're going, and you get to meet your coaches or your downline or just new friends that are completely positive, because that's game changer for your business. And I can honestly say, whenever I go to an event, my business explodes the next couple months after. So if you stay going to Super Saturday quarterly, you're always going to have highs where you want to continue to really push in your business because they motivate you so much. Same with going to leadership, making a goal to go to leadership and go to summit and all that good stuff. But yes, I think that is not just your own turning point, that I think is turning points for so many different coaches with their business.
Right. I agree.
But last, and this is what I know everybody wants to find out. So what are your top tips for hitting Success Club 10?
Well, I think anytime you post anything, number one, you need to be consistent. You don't post, oh, I worked out today, and then 6 days later, oh, I worked out today. You need to be consistent. Show people that you are doing what you're asking them to do. So being a product of the product is number one. And number two would be, you have to invite people. You'll have some people say, hey, I see you working out. What is that workout you're doing? You're not going to get as much with that as you will with inviting people to challenge groups, creating free challenge groups like, sugar-free 21-day no sugar challenge, or a 21-day clean eating challenge, or something, a Whole Foods, something to where you're showing people that it's not all about selling a workout program and a shake. It's about helping people. So when you show that you're wanting to help them, even when it's free, then that kind of brings them in as well. And I guess number three would be, showing your support to people and helping them. You want to interact with people, not just about exercise and a shake. You want to talk to them about their family. You want to be a shoulder for somebody to lean on if they have problems. We're not nutritionists, and we're not. Some people are certified in certain things, but we're not exercise experts. So you don't just talk about your what your workout that you're doing, or your shake or whatever. Of course, we're all with the health bent. We're all having to take pictures of our Shakeology cup and our workout and having a good time with that, because I don't know how many of you are doing it, but I want all that money. I mean, I want all of it. So I'm doing it. I called Carl Dackler out yesterday on the before breakfast, the BOD before breakfast. I said, hey, I got my 7 for 7. I got my 7 for 7. But I think the keys are doing the vital behaviors, the 4 vital behaviors. But you got to be a product of the product. You have to invite people to the challenge groups. You have to help them. You have to, it's not so much the invite, it's the follow up. Because you get people, yeah, I want to be a part of that group. You don't just sell them the challenge pack and let them go with it. You follow up. Hey, did you get your challenge pack? Hey, does it make any sense? Does I had a lady that got a challenge pack, and she got the size challenge pack, and I could have swore that it came with the containers. I thought that almost all the programs came with the containers and the 21-day fixed container setup. It didn't. And a shaker cup. It didn't come with a shaker cup. So I looked at what she'd ordered, and sure enough, that challenge pack doesn't come with that. But I had a shaker cup, and I had a package of the containers. So I brought them to her. And she said, oh, you didn't have to do that. And I said, I told you they would have it. So I'm following up with you, to make sure that you get what you need. And I think that follow-up is the key. So you're not just selling something, you're not just selling a car, and then the next time you see that car, they're bringing it in the shop. You're selling that car, and then you're calling to make sure that car's still running okay. So that's what I think is what helped me get to the Success Club 10. And I think that using those tips and just being you, being real, not, hey, I got this to sell, or whatever. You want to be yourself. So
that's awesome. Thank you. And sometimes people think that there's a magic potion, and that those of us who are hitting Success Club 10 month after month are doing something crazy, and we're keeping it a secret. And it's the simple daily tasks that everyone tells you this is what you need to do. There are vital behaviors for a reason. And those of us who are hitting Success Club 5 and Success Club 10 monthly are just doing more of them. You know, it's a number game, and we're just reaching out to as many people as we can because we want to change people's lives. And I can tell you guys that that people that I've reached out to 5 years ago are just coming back to me now and saying that they're ready. So for all those no's that you get today when you go out and you invite people, remember that those no's are going to turn into yeses. It's just not right now. And so if you're consistent over a period of time of doing your invites, then Success Club 5 and 10 come easy because all your previous work adds up and it just comes natural then. So then when you post, you're getting, you know, huge feedback on your post because they've seen that you've been in it. They've seen your results. They know, they've watched Kevin's journey and seeing how it's truly worked for him. And because it's truly worked for him, they're ready to join him. And that's the important part is, like he said, being a product of the product, because people will watch. They want to see, okay, you asked them to join your challenge group. Okay, do they see results in you? Because if they don't see results in you, why would they want to commit to something that doesn't work? So that's why it's key to be proof of the products and to make sure that you're sharing. You share before and afters. I'm in a group with Josh Coates, and he's teaching us to every Tuesday a transformation pick every single Tuesday. And on Tuesday you say where you were before, where you are now, and then a call to action to have press more information or type more information below if you're interested, so that there's a call to action to it. So that's Tuesday, Transformation Tuesday. Thursday is Throwback Thursday, and that's the same thing, but it doesn't have to always be transformation on the outside. It can be transformation on the inside too, because if you've been a coach for a long time, like Kevin and myself, the transformation on the outside is amazing, but the transformation on the inside is way, way bigger in all areas. So to do Throwback Thursdays or the Tuesday transformation post, it can be from the inside too. It doesn't have to be, your outside picture. And then on Sunday nights, do an opportunity post, because a lot of people get nervous, and we talked about this on our accountability call last night. A lot of people get nervous to present the business, but they don't realize the opportunity that they have at hand. Like, gosh, you guys, Kevin lost 123, was it? I was chasing a kid. 127 pounds. Like, there's another Kevin out there that needs to lose that. There's, a lot more Kevins out there that need to lose it. They might just not have the name Kevin. And it's so important that we're bringing them into this opportunity, because the more people that jump on the opportunity with us as a coach, the more lives that we're going to change. It's a triple effect. The more people we can reach. Kevin and myself can only reach so many people on our own, but with teams, it's even more. And so that's super, super important that we realize that with a team, we can touch even more lives. So let's see here. You guys do have the option, we have a couple viewers, to ask Kevin any questions. So if anybody wants to type in the group chat, they can, and ask any questions that you want, or if you guys have questions for me too. Do you have anything else to add, Kevin? You did awesome.
I think that's it. I felt like I was rambling there for a minute, so I apologize
I'm good
for
at that too. I don't see any chats, but we'll be posting this it's posted in our team page. So if you guys have any questions, just take Kevin below and he can answer any of your questions. But Kevin, your story's so unique. Okay, you're loud. Can you say hi? It would be awesome if you could even type that up for us. And so then that way, if there's somebody who I think can relate, or another coach can relate to you, that we can pass on your story, that'd be awesome. I mean, we can always pass on this YouTube video too, but, or if you have a YouTube video, that would be a good idea to create one just for your story so that we can pass that on.
Certainly.
But thank you so much for jumping on our call, and you're kicking butt, and I can't wait to see where you end. Do you have a goal in mind for December on where you want to be in your business?
I'd like to be diamond.
Diamond.
So,
perfect.
Yep, definitely.
You'll be there. All right. Well, thanks again, Kevin, and you take care.
You got it.
Bye.